Have you ever wondered why some people seem naturally drawn to wealth, while others struggle endlessly with money? What if the key to unlocking your financial potential was hidden in plain sight, encoded in your very birth date? This isn't about astrology or superficial numerology, but a profound system of self-discovery that Harv Eker uses to help his students achieve financial abundance. Harv Eker, best-selling author of Secrets of the Millionaire Mind and mentor to thousands of financially successful individuals, discovered that our birth dates contain invaluable information about our natural energetic patterns that, when understood and properly aligned, can literally unlock our ability to attract and maintain wealth. This system, which he calls your personal energy blueprint, isn't about predestination or luck. It's about discovering your natural advantages, your innate challenges, and creating personalized strategies that work specifically for you. As Eker frequently says, financial success doesn't come from doing what works for others, but from doing what works for you. Today, I'll share this powerful system that's usually reserved only for participants in Harv Eker's most exclusive seminars. You'll discover how your birth date reveals your unique path to prosperity, and, more importantly, how to use this knowledge to transform your financial reality. The river doesn't struggle to reach the ocean, it simply follows the path of least resistance. Similarly, your wealth flows most easily when you follow your natural energy blueprint. At the heart of T, Harv Eker's energy blueprint system lies understanding 5 fundamental elements: earth, water, fire, air, and ether, and how they influence your relationship with money. Each person has a dominant element determined by their birth date, which profoundly shapes their natural financial behavior. To determine your primary element, add all digits of your birth date until you reach a single number. For example, if you were born on March 15, 1985, 3 plus 1 plus 5 plus 1 plus 8 plus 5, 32, 3 plus 2, 5. The number 5 corresponds to the air element. Here's how each element manifests in relation to wealth. The earth element, numbers 4, 6, 8, represents stability, practicality, and gradual building. People with dominant earth are naturally talented at creating solid foundations for lasting wealth. They thrive with long-term investments, tangible assets, and established businesses. Their greatest financial challenge is resistance to change and high-risk, high-reward opportunities. Harv Eker observes that many successful real estate investors and wealth builders have earth as their primary element. Their ideal strategy is build slowly but solidly, accumulating tangible assets that generate steady income. The water element, numbers 2, 7, represents fluidity, intuition, and emotional connections. People with dominant water have a natural ability for networking and building relationships that lead to financial opportunities. They thrive in people-based businesses, sales, and collaborations. Their greatest challenge is the tendency to be overly emotional with financial decisions. Eker notes that many elite salespeople and relationship marketing professionals have water as their primary element. Their ideal strategy involves flowing with connections, building networks of relationships that naturally attract abundance. The fire element, numbers 1, 9, represents passion, transformation, and leadership. People with dominant fire have a natural ability to inspire others and initiate projects with intense enthusiasm. They thrive as entrepreneurs, leaders, and innovators who create opportunities. Their greatest challenge is impatience and the tendency to abandon projects before they bear full fruit. Many startup founders and visionary leaders have fire as their primary element. Their ideal strategy is ignite and inspire, creating bold visions that attract resources and people. The air element, numbers 3, 5, represents intelligence, communication, and adaptability. People with dominant air have a natural ability to share ideas, learn quickly, and adapt to changing markets. They thrive as communicators, writers, teachers, and in multiple income streams. Their greatest challenge is lack of focus and tendency to scatter energy in many directions. Many successful authors, speakers, and content creators have air as their primary element. Their ideal strategy is diversify and communicate, creating multiple income sources based on knowledge sharing. The ether element, number 0, represents vision, spirituality, and universal connection. People with dominant ether have a natural ability to see the big picture and connect with greater purposes. They thrive in ventures that combine social impact with profit. Their greatest challenge is bringing visionary ideas into practical reality. Many social entrepreneurs and transformational innovators have ether as their primary element. Their ideal strategy is elevate and transform, creating businesses that raise consciousness while generating abundance. Before we continue, if this message is already making sense to you and has blessed you with new insights about your financial potential, I'd be grateful if you could show your support through a super thanks. Your contribution helps us continue bringing these transformational teachings to more people who need them. Beyond your primary element, Harv Eker discovered that your birth date also reveals your energy flow pattern and abundance cycle, two crucial factors that determine when and how you should act to maximize your prosperity. Your energy flow pattern is determined by the month and day of your birth, indicating how you naturally process energy throughout the day. There are four main patterns. Morning pattern, born January-March or days 1-10. People with this pattern have their peak energy and mental clarity in the first hours of the day. Their energy gradually decreases throughout the day. Harv Eker observed that people with this pattern who make important financial decisions and do their most creative work in the morning have significantly better results. The ideal wealth strategy. Schedule your most important financial activities, negotiations, investments, strategic planning, for the first 4 hours after waking. Use afternoons for administrative and routine tasks. Daytime pattern, born April-June or days 11-20. People with this pattern have consistent energy during the day, with a peak in mid-afternoon. They function best with regular activities distributed throughout the day. The ideal wealth strategy. Distribute your important financial activities evenly throughout the day, with critical decisions scheduled for mid-afternoon when your discernment is at its peak. Evening pattern, born July-September or days 21-31. People with this pattern experience a gradual increase in energy throughout the day, reaching their peak at night. Their creativity and insight are strongest after sunset. The ideal wealth strategy. Use mornings for administrative tasks and preparation, reserving late afternoon and early evening for strategic planning, financial creativity, and important decision-making. Fluctuating pattern, born October-December. People with this pattern experience energy peaks and valleys throughout the day in approximately 90-120-minute cycles. They function best in intense focus periods, followed by brief recovery periods. The ideal wealth strategy. Work in high-intensity sprints of 60-90 minutes, followed by brief 15 to 30-minute breaks. Schedule your most important financial activities to coincide with your natural peak periods. Eker emphasizes that working against your natural energy pattern is one of the main causes of financial stagnation. It's like swimming against the current, he explains. You might eventually get there, but you'll spend much more energy and probably arrive exhausted. One of the most revealing aspects of Harv Eker's energy blueprint system is identifying your innate prosperity blocks, specific money-related challenges you bring from birth that frequently sabotage your financial success. Eker discovered that these blocks follow predictable patterns based on the day of the month you were born. By identifying them, you can develop specific strategies to overcome them, instead of unconsciously fighting against them your entire life. The self-saboteur block, born on days 1-10-19-28. People with this block have an unconscious tendency to sabotage their success when they're about to reach a new level of prosperity. They frequently make impulsive decisions that undo their progress when they're close to major breakthroughs. The overcoming strategy: create self-sabotage checkpoints, scheduled moments to pause and consciously evaluate your decisions when you're about to reach new financial heights. Work with an accountability partner who can point out when you're entering self-sabotage mode. The worthiness block, born on days 2, 11, 20, 29. People with this block carry a deep belief that they don't deserve great wealth. Even when they create abundance, they feel uncomfortable maintaining it. and frequently dissipate it through excessive spending or poor financial decisions. The overcoming strategy. Practice daily financial worthiness rituals. Specific affirmations combined with visualization of comfort with large sums of money. Gradually increase your freedom account, where you keep money that's untouched, just to get used to having more. The visibility block, born on days 3, 12, 21, 30. People with this block have an unconscious fear of the attention and exposure that comes with great financial success. They frequently hide, diminish their achievements, or avoid opportunities that would put them in the spotlight. The overcoming strategy. Practice gradual exposure. Start sharing your ideas in small, safe groups and gradually expand to larger audiences. Create a prosperity persona, a version of yourself that feels comfortable with visibility and recognition. Your abundance cycle reveals your natural periods of financial expansion and contraction throughout the year and life. This cycle is determined by your birth year and follows a 7-year pattern. Sowing years, years 1 to 2 of cycle. Ideal periods for starting new projects, investments, and financial relationships. Energy is fresh and receptive to new possibilities. Cultivating years, years 3 to 5 of cycle. Ideal periods for nurturing and expanding what was started. Energy favors steady growth and system development. Harvesting years, years 6 to 7 of cycle. Ideal periods for reaping the fruits of your efforts, realizing profits, and completing cycles. Energy favors conclusion and celebration before a new cycle begins. After identifying all these elements, Harv Eker teaches that the next step is synthesizing this information into your personalized wealth strategy, your unique path of least resistance to financial prosperity. This personalized strategy is like your financial genetic code, a set of principles and practices specifically aligned with your innate energetic nature. Eker identified 5 main wealth archetypes. The builder, predominantly earth element. Your ideal wealth strategy involves gradual and consistent building of tangible assets that generate passive income. You thrive with long-term investments in real estate, established businesses, and dividend investments. The connector, predominantly water element. Your ideal wealth strategy involves creating value through relationships, networks, and emotional connections. You thrive in sales, relationship marketing, strategic partnerships, and collaborative ventures. The catalyst, predominantly fire element. Your ideal wealth strategy involves initiating, transforming, and leading ventures with energy and passion. You thrive launching new projects, revitalizing existing businesses, and inspiring others to action. The communicator, predominantly air element. Your ideal wealth strategy involves sharing ideas, knowledge, and valuable information. You thrive creating and distributing content, teaching, writing, and building multiple income streams based on intellectual property. The visionary, predominantly ether element. Your ideal wealth strategy involves connecting greater purpose with material prosperity. You thrive creating businesses and investments that have significant impact beyond profit, aligning wealth with social transformation. As Harv Eker frequently reminds his students, there's no right or wrong path to wealth. There's only your path, the one aligned with who you are in your essence. The key is aligning your daily actions with your natural archetype. When you work in harmony with your natural element, money flows to you with much less resistance. You're not trying to change who you are, but capitalizing on who you already are. You now possess one of Harv Eker's most powerful secrets for attracting prosperity. How your birth date contains the code for your unique path to wealth. This isn't a mystical or superstitious system, but a practical tool for aligning your financial actions with your natural energetic patterns. As Eker frequently tells his students, knowledge isn't power, applied knowledge is power. Your birth date isn't just a number, it's the code to unlock your maximum prosperity potential. This system doesn't limit your potential. It simply reveals your path of least resistance to prosperity. Think about it. How many years have you been trying to create wealth by following strategies that worked for others, but felt like an uphill battle for you? How much energy have you wasted swimming against your natural current instead of flowing with it? The most successful people aren't necessarily the most talented or hardworking. They're the ones who discovered how to work in harmony with their natural design. Your energy blueprint has been waiting your entire life to be discovered and activated. Every day you delay implementing this knowledge is another day of unnecessary struggle, another day of leaving money on the table, another day of not living up to your true financial potential. The universe has already given you everything you need to prosper. It's encoded in the very day you were born. The only question is, will you finally honor your natural design and claim the abundance that's rightfully yours? Your prosperity isn't a matter of if, it's a matter of when you align with who you truly are. The time is now. Your wealthy future is calling,